Going on, fellas? Got a video from Dating Right. So these men in Atlanta are done. And that's why 90% of the club is women. Let's get into it.
This rainy day is temporary.
Let me tell y'all one of the main reasons I love Atlanta. In Atlanta, the lead with their pockets. I just touched down, checked in my hotel, about to go out with my friend. I'm picking up my car from valet. It's a man there waiting. The man says, "Ma'am, can I just pay for your valet?" He don't ask for my number, don't ask for my name. "Can I pay for your valet?" Hello, that's what I'm talking about.
It's hard to date out here. It's hard to date in Atlanta. It's understand where to find a good man in Atlanta. How y'all finding good?
Where are the single men at in Atlanta that are not absolutely unhinged? Where do they be at?
I had a good time. So, like, what you like to do for fun out here?
Well, I like to go to
Toast on Lennox, Juicy Crab, Buckhead Village, Opium, Run Clubs,
and
eating lamb chops and lemon drops. Oh my God, I can't stand Atlanta people out here, man. Y'all, it's getting late. Do you want me to take you home?
Yeah. Well, no. Can you
take me to Magic City? Yeah, I can't stand y'all.
Atlanta nightlife right now is not the same.
Stop it.
Especially clubs.
Oh,
one of
no.
the biggest clubs, one of my favorites in Atlanta, it just closed down not too long ago.
It's not Magic City, is it?
No, not Magic. Magic cool, but it's not like
Pop in, serious
no, they
things.
doing all of that in Magic. You can have a good time in Magic actually. But Allure, that used to be my favorite club. It just closed down.
Why
so
did it close it down?
I don't know. But now we got Onyx. Onyx, yeah, it's cool, but I don't know. Magic is cool.
I mean, it just sounds like these women be out there looking for anything but a serious relationship. I'm looking to have a good time. I'm looking to be, quite honestly, out there in the streets. City girl summer, city girl life. And then they wonder why they can't find a good man in Atlanta. Y'all seem to be in the wrong place to be doing the right. Y'all trying to do the right thing in the wrong place. Like, I don't get it. And it don't even seem like y'all trying to do the right thing anyway. So y'all trying to do the wrong thing in the wrong place. Not saying that Atlanta is a bad place. I love Atlanta. It's a great place to go for food and stuff like that. But these modern women, they not in there for that.
Life in Atlanta just not the same right now though.
Why? Because of the close down or just generally?
Everybody locked up.
In prison?
Everybody locked up. All the niggas with money, they
in
inside.
prison?
Everybody, it's just a drought right now.
Oh my God, free the bottle poppers! Free the bottle poppers!
Free the bottle poppers.
They're so important. They're such an integral part of the club life.
Maybe they'll come out in the winter. It's been real slow lately, dry.
All the bottle poppers are in jail.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
A lot of them, not all of them. A lot of them in jail
They're
or
not.
in hiding because they don't want to go to jail.
What's so interesting about this particular woman here, she's actually a very smart businesswoman. When she was younger, she started a very successful online business making millions of dollars. But apparently she's just like her counterparts of, successful women who just love thugs and felons. Now, we know all women don't seek out the bad guy, but apparently women like her and her friends, they do. And the thing about her speaking on all these drug dealers in the club spending money, she's are the type of men that these young-minded women are attracted to.
Here in Atlanta, the girlies are the ones who approach the men.
Wait.
The mates. No.
Wait.
I'm telling you.
The girls are moving to the boys here?
Yes. And they won't say it. They don't want to come out and say it, but they do. The men here are they're just so spoiled. They are spoiled. All the girls are sharing the same man. All the girlies here, they're dating the same 3 Africans.
Honestly, I don't think it's just that, oh man, and the men are scared and this and that. No, I think a lot of it has to do with these types of women have moved and they become more masculine. And so they think I'm that B, I'm going to show him. And then they come up to the man. So now a man, yeah, naturally, he gonna do what he was already. Oh man, I ain't got to try, I ain't got to do nothing. And then y'all wonder why when y'all run into dudes that don't really care about y'all, is because y'all put yourself out of a place of being an actual woman. And I'm not saying that you can't come up and approach somebody, but it's your whole entire attitude. It's your whole entire energy. That's what y'all be doing, and y'all be getting what y'all getting. Y'all be mad at the dudes because y'all put yourself in that position to be disrespected by dudes.
Africans are a big thing here.
Really?
Yes.
Like Portia Williams, the African
Oh
type
my God,
chick.
they want that. And then if it's not the Africans, then yes, it has to be like the athletes. Everybody's a money guy now, a entrepreneur, an investor now. Everybody's that in Atlanta, which I don't get. But I don't know what y'all be investing in. But yeah, be careful. Here, I just feel like the dating scene really, really caters to the men. The men don't really court. It's really weird to watch. And then it's weird to see like the women, how they will beat each other's wigs off over these dudes.
Well, this is another example which goes to show that men are the prize. And the women in Atlanta know that because there are so many women compared to the men that these women in Atlanta know they got to compete for the men.
Wasting
I've been seeing
time.
this clip everywhere, and this is usually how it goes in a club. Clubs are 90% women, but
Jesus.
even if there was some guys in there, these women wouldn't be talking to them.
Walking
These
through.
women would be standing back, just standing around looking,
Dead.
just like, And I think a lot of men are
Dead.
starting to shift and really
I mean, she on the phone, Doc.
look for wives. That's why a lot of guys are going out of the country. But a smart man is not going to go to a club looking for a wife.
First of all,
Not these
I've
types of clubs.
never, I'm looking at all three cameras when I say this. I've never, ever have visited a city to where a large majority, like Atlanta, a lot of people are looking to get their rent paid.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually crazy.
Bro. Absolutely crazy.
A long time ago when I first moved here, bro, this blew my mind. I was laying in bed with some girl, bro. Laying in bed, as I'm about to go to sleep, she says, why the f am I even here? I said, man, hold on, wait. What you mean? Like, what you mean? She was like, I came all the way to your crib and I could have been with some. I was at the club just now that had Richard Millies and it didn't pay my rent. I said, yo, if you want to go, like, you can go. So that was an alley-oop for me to pay her rent.
How long did y'all know each other? Did she
Bro, I barely noticed, bro.
Did she go or did she stay?
No, she stayed. She definitely stayed. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm
she
saying?
stayed.
But that's one time. There was another time that was hilarious to me.
She trying to get you to pay her. They try to do that as a way to guilt. These women know what they're doing. They're trying to guilt trip a man or ego trip, I should say, not guilt trip, ego trip a man into paying for their stuff. Oh man, he ain't gonna outspend me. That's the type of dudes that they be looking for. And then they try to get these men in a bidding war to pay for their services. And then they want to say that they're not women of the night. They're not women of the street. Come on, guys.
I got into a heated argument one time with a girl because she wanted me to pay for her nails and her hair. And I just couldn't. She said, if you drive off right now, we're done. I put my shit in Sports Plus. I put my shit in Sports Plus and got a 5 minute. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro. Got up out of there.
The nails and the hair?
Bro, I'm not doing that, bro, unless you my girl.
Exactly.
Do y'all ever look at your check and just be like, I'm so happy that I'm a woman? Because like sometimes you're making the same amount as a man and like they
gotta pay for everything.
Everything. I mean, like everything. Just think about it. Like when you go on a date, first date, like obviously if a man doesn't pay, you're not going to give him a second date. But just imagine if you and this man make the same amount of money and he's expected to pay for like first, second, third date and like the majority of stuff. Like, of course we pay for stuff too, but like the guys are just expected. Like if a guy does not pay for the first date,
you don't want
Are you gonna go back out with him? No, probably not. Now imagine your salary, but having to actually spend it on somebody else and still keep up the expensive habits that you have. Like still keeping up your makeup, still keeping up your hair. The hair is expensive. We already know how much hair is. Still keeping up, I don't know, whatever your bad habit, minus travel, whatever. And having to include another person.
And everything.
And when that bill come, like, ugh, that's my hungry again.
Not only having to include them, but they increase. Like they buy more expensive stuff than you. Something they would never buy by themselves. They get on your dime, and instead of buying the $10 cheeseburger that they usually buy, they buy one that's, oh man, it's just gonna be double the price. I can work with that. They'll buy something triple to 5 times the price of what they normally buy and expect you to pay for it over and over again.
Damn. God knows my heart. You know I couldn't take no extra struggle.
I think that was a very good point that she brought up, especially when a lot of women will love to brag about the fact that they make more money than the man that they are dating. So that's why I think we do see a lot of guys willing to go 50-50 and, you know, split the bill on a date, stuff like that, because guys are just sick or tired of the nonsense. Because a lot of guys are sick of dealing with ungrateful women who don't appreciate the fact that this man took her out, showed her a good time. We got a lot of women displaying ungrateful qualities, and a lot of men are just sick of it.
Y'all be asking me why I don't go on dates. I had a date today, right? A little lunch date. She said 2:00. It's 2:20. The question is, do I still pay for the bill that she showed up 20 minutes late? I'm gonna let y'all answer that.
You go home.
'Cause I'm not doing it.
Go home, brother.
Another 10 minutes, I'm about to leave.
Yep.
That's what I mean, y'all. Y'all be messing up a good thing. A good dude out here, man. Y'all want to be 20 minutes late for whatever reason.
Why every time I come in the house, you dancing and shit? You ain't never dance when I come here?
I'm grown. I can dance when I want to. You toxic. I'm done with you. I don't want to be with you no more. I swear to God.
Okay, then.
I'm straight on you.
Give me back the phone that I bought you, Miss Smart Ass Mouth. Give me the keys to the car that I bought you, and give me the watch.
Wow, you're petty.
So if you showing off phone to get fat, give me that dare that I bought you.
No way.
I dated a professional athlete, great at what he does. There's not a lot of room for emotion to be involved. It's either true or it's not true, or you're going to get your neck broken. He could date whoever he wanted or sleep with whoever he wanted. And we were like arguing about something. And I was like, well, why would you date me? If like, I'm the person you date if you want like a challenge. And he just went, why would any man want a challenge in their relationship? In that moment was like, oh my God, I thought it was hot to you. I thought it was like what guys wanted. I thought it was like feisty. Like, I apologize.
Well, especially if you're dating somebody that is high performing in any realm, has goals. If you're working that hard in the office, you really want to come home and be like, right, there's that to-do list done. I wonder what fires I need to fight when I step through the front door as well.
We need to talk about the state of dating. I actually went through 900 men on Hinge. That doesn't count the ones that I swiped through first, and I only matched with 2. Before you say, lower your standards. I did that for 10 years. Look at where it got me. And then I raised my standards and, okay, I'm getting love bombed and ghosted. I know I cannot be the only person dating that is like, what's this? How are there so many people on planet Earth? So many people on dating apps, yet we're all struggling. What baffles me even more, the people that aren't struggling. I have plenty of people that have met their significant other and have been happily married now for like even years from dating apps. They obviously work, but why aren't they working for me? I'm really not asking for a lot either. I'm just asking to be treated with respect. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Okay, here's the myth. You're not going to like it, but here's the myth. God is preparing a man for you. Incorrect. Biblically speaking, the Bible says that God created Eve for Adam, not Adam for Eve. I'm going to let you sit on that for a couple seconds. God created Eve for Adam, not Adam for Eve. So the one God is preparing is you. You have to understand that God prepares you as a woman to come into the life of a man, to be a helpmate, to bring value into his life, to be able to allow him and encourage him to do what God has destined for him to do. But as a woman that is unprepared, what happens is instead of allowing the man to do what God has called him to do,
following you around.
You make it all about you.
Yeah.
And you want the man to make you his God.
Yeah.
It was never planned that way. As a woman, you need to align with your man, and both of you need to serve God, because that is what God ordained, for man and woman to join together and serve God.
And that's another big issue where a lot of women wouldn't even know what to do to attract a husband in the first place because they're in the wrong places looking for a husband or whatever they, claim they're looking for. And it's not even Atlanta that has the biggest dating issues. I think it's across the U.S. period.
That's right.
Dating, relationships, marriages are just not what they used to be like back in the day. And I really don't see a change coming anytime soon with the way things are going in the world. I think things only going to get worse and worse. I think we're going to see more and more men just stepping away from dating and relationships. But anyways,
they got to, man, because these modern women don't even read the Bible. They don't they don't know nothing about God. They don't know nothing about right and wrong. They don't really care about it. They have no interest in it if it doesn't serve them. That's why they say, well, that's why they make up stuff like My Truth. And I understand to a degree it makes sense, because you can say, and I was talking to my wife about this the other night when she was like, man, I don't understand why people keep on saying my truth, my truth, my truth. Oh man, it's this. I was like, yeah, well, you could say on the one hand, one person might say, well, Snickers for me is the best candy, and ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't see why anybody would ever hate Snickers. But then another person can come and eat that Snickers bar, and it makes them break out. They're allergic to that. So from their end, my truth, what's true for me, is Snickers is the worst cut candy because it makes me break out. And from the other end, Snickers is the best candy because if it fails me, I love it. So there's two things can be true. But then there's just a certain way that you're supposed to be acting. There's a certain way that relationships go on either side. You can have a flavor of something, but there's a certain way to do something. Like if you have ice cream, there's a certain way to make ice cream. You can put vanilla, you can put chocolate, you can put strawberry. But if you try to do too much of your own thing and stray away from the recipe of making ice cream, you fool around and get up some mushy mess and nobody wants it. And you wonder why. That's what these modern women are doing. They're trying to stray too far away from what the recipe is of an actual relationship, and they're getting a mushy mess. And they're wondering why they can't find somebody that's good. Because you don't want to follow. You think that you can do your own thing. You think that you don't have to follow anything, and it's according to your rules, every single one. You're wrong. And that's why these clubs are empty. That's why men, not just Atlanta men are done in general messing around with you guys. But anyway, it's a good video by Dating Right. Please go give them a follow. Try to link the video in the description. Till the next video, I'm out.